Grandma and Granddaddy, I would just like to congratulate you as you approach 60 years of marriage. And in a couple of months, your anniversary will be here. And that's such a huge mile marker in your life. Grandma, I would love to know how you were feeling and what you were thinking on the day of your wedding. I'd love to know if you were scared and a little bit worried about how everything was going to work out in the future, or if you were just thrilled and happy that you were about to spend the rest of your life with the man that you loved. Or even if you were sad that you were about to leave your parents and your 12 brothers and sisters to start an entirely new life. A life that had its fair share of hardships and that wasn't always easy, but a life that's been good. At the beginning of your marriage, during the first few years, you had 4 young children and you were living in a 20-foot by 20-foot concrete block garage with a very modest income. I don't know how you survived having 4 children in such a confined space, but you managed, and you managed it very successfully. You've always been a stay-at-home mom, Grandma, but this is probably the hardest job that anyone can ever have, being responsible for 4 children and shaping them to live a successful life. And you've always had such a strong work ethic, which is shown in everything that you've done for anybody. And Granddaddy, you've always put your family first, working as many hours as you possibly could to raise enough money to pay the bills, and still using your spare time to work on building a house for you and your family to move into so you wouldn't have to stay in that garage. And neither of you lived a life of luxury, but you lived a life full of love, and you made it count for everyone around you. And you both have overcome battles of sickness and times of hard situations, but you've overcome it and you've persevered through it and didn't even let you slow it down. And I have so many memories of both of you putting down whatever it is that you were doing to come help one of us that needed you. Coming to help us with a flat tire or just giving us advice on something that we didn't know how to handle on our own. Whatever it's been, you've always been there for us, and you've never let us face something on our own. You've always done what's right. I still remember my dad telling us about the time that he couldn't make it home for Thanksgiving, the one and only time that he missed it. And Grandma, you made him a meal, and you drove it up to him, Granddaddy, even though it took you hours to get up there, just so that he could have a good Thanksgiving too. And Grandma, I love how every Sunday you work in the kitchen for hours to prepare lunch for us, so that all of us can come down to your house and spend time together, and just spend time with each other and have more memories. Both of you have supported all of us in all that we've done. For every school event and sports event, and every big moment in our lives, you've been there for us, supporting us and encouraging us. And you both are just such a huge inspiration for all of us, all of your children and grandchildren. We all look up to you, and honestly, we hope to live lives just like yours. You both have dedicated your lives to God and to each other, and you're some of the strongest and most courageous people I've ever met, facing difficulties without even blinking, because you know that through God and through each other, you can overcome anything that comes your way. For several generations, your commitment to each other and your giving heart and love for all of your family and everyone that's close to you has been such a huge inspiration for all that have been around you. You have remained together through it all, and to this day you can still make each other laugh, just like in this Easter picture that we took just months ago. And you have demonstrated what it takes to have a strong, faithful, and committed relationship. And you have truly shown me what to expect out of life and marriage. And you show me what I should expect of myself and the goals I should have for myself. You are the best role models a granddaughter could ask for, and I sincerely hope that you have many happy years of marriage ahead of you. I love you both, and congratulations.